There will always be people who commit crime, but not everyone can get away with it. These criminals not only outsmarted the law, but they did it in style. Like this prisoner who channeled his spidey senses to parkour out of jail. And let's be honest, that's pretty impressive. But what's not as impressive is whoever designed the prison. Imagine all Michael Scofield had to do was climb upwards to escape, or just master the art of faking an injury. Footballers can do it to fool refs, so what's stopping convicts doing it to trick the police? He had the whole hospital hoaxed. No neck brace was gonna stop his legs. And judging by the way he moves, he could have been a marathon runner if things were any different. If never let them know your next move was a person, it would definitely be this guy. With the agility and unpredictability of an NFL running back, he makes the cops look out of his league. I guess this proves that the Tom and Jerry technique works in real life too. The police force often see their job as taking the trash off the stringer. Look, perfect camouflage. Yeah, boy. When you need to lose your wanted level in GTA fast, this is the way to do it. When pursuing a suspect, cops definitely don't get paid enough to go base jumping. That target is gone with the wind. You really can't afford to take your eyes off criminals like these. He was not waiting around. When you give some people a window of opportunity like that, they'll leap through without hesitation. And something tells me they won't hesitate in firing the guy in charge of holding him too. But there's nothing like a bird's eye view to see the incompetence of others. Hiding in plain sight never worked as well. They say the thing you lost is usually in the most obvious place. Well, that doesn't mean we always look there. Whilst others are thinking outside the box, the smart ones hide in it. Imaginative people use their talent in various ways, whether it's writing, painting, music, or the master of being hidden. What other reason would you carry around a blink and you'll miss it? This prisoner decided he no longer needed a lift and went by foot instead. The smartest criminals adapt to their surroundings, and he figured on such a bumpy road, who'd notice if he hopped out? And those there to witness just decided they saw nothing. We've all watched YouTube videos about how to get out of handcuffs. And by the looks of it, this lady definitely did her research. Police didn't know they were dealing with Catwoman. She had flexibility and IQ to get herself out in style. God dang! Hey! What kind of thief robs an ATM in front of a crowd of witnesses? Maybe one disguised as a repairman. Everyone just sees a man doing his job, but the actual job was robbing them blind. Can he fix it? Yes, he can. Well, sort of. Now all he needs to do is investigate the robbery in his police disguise. You can find get-rich-quick schemes everywhere, but $90K in 30 seconds, some criminals use stealth and subtlety to get what they want. Others go in heavy. Sure, bank stick-ups and complex hacking can work, but he went down an alternative route, the old-fashioned smash and grab. You can't argue with that. This is the closest thing we get to blockbuster film-style heists. But if you don't want to create a scene, this is the way to do it. You heard that slow and steady wins the race. Well, apparently that logic works for jewelry theft too. Why run when you can just walk away? He basically deactivated her fight or flight. Stealing a $16,000 ring never looked more simple. And how was she to know that that guy asking to see it under natural light was actually a member of the dark side? CCTV cameras are the bane of any thief's existence, but some know it's all about angles. Having the world's slimmest television comes with a cost. These two inmates proved the old saying very true. One man's trash is another man's ticket to freedom. It may be even more difficult to wash off that prison stink, but they won't care, because the best getaways aren't always the cleanest. You know you've made it in the criminal underworld when you've got a street name. The snake burglar knows a thing or two about motion trigger alarms. They say if you want truffles, you gotta get in the dirt with the pigs. And if you want $8,000 in cash, crawling on the ground like a snake gets you the money. When making a plan, it's important not just to think outside the box, but outside the flock. These two sheep rustlers had a method that was foolproof and wool-proof. I've seen Tom Cruise run on moving train roofs, but can he do this? Having kids is expensive, so this dad thought of a cunning way to cut down on costs a little. I guess that's one way to train the next thieving prodigy. Nothing like using your own child to help hide a stolen